Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris, and today we have another quick update video. Real quick, check out Keep Calm and Ascend merch on inktail.me/ahlinkin, I believe it is. Down in the description below if you want to get merch. Plug at the beginning of the video. I'm like a real YouTuber. So I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about January and essentially how that month had gone for me. Now, obviously, I don't want it to be a thing where I'm constantly hammering it over your guys' heads about woe is me, life is sad, I'm dealing with pain, and I don't want to be that person that's constantly sad posting, especially to YouTube. I got a lot of the sad posting out of the way during December, because obviously December was incredibly rough, having it been my birthday, Christmas, family birthdays, and then just the initial weight of depression slapping me across the face. So December was terrible. But it wasn't until January that I started using this app called, I think it's called Mood Flow. Yeah, it's called Mood Flow. And essentially what the app is a way for me to keep track of my emotions each day, to write down notes, and to assign the day a color, and that color represents a basic mood. So January, this is what January looked like for me. I know it looks kind of awful like that, but that's what January looked like for me. Now, the black represents a miserable day, a day where I broke down, had a very emotionally abused day, and essentially it was just a miserable day. So that's what black represents. Red represents a bad day, but it could have been obviously worse. Red represents a day where I was either emotionally overcharged, angry, incredibly depressed, antisocial, and just generally hateful in ways. And next on the list is gray, and gray represents neutrality and or mixed, where the day was either had some good and has some bad in it. So that's what gray represents. Purple represents a day that was, hey, pretty good. I actually had a good day today. And then the next color on the list is yellow. As you can see, there's no yellow, and that is an extraordinary day, a fantastic day. I don't generally have those days anyway, so purple is typically the highest it gets. So that right there is my summary of January's emotions. And then when we go through on the dashboard, or rather the statistics page, out of, so that looks like that right there is my pie chart for the month. So a lot of bad, a lot of neutral, some decent, and then some very horrible days. So let's see, there was 11 bad days, 3 horrible, 12 mixed and neutral, and 7 all right days. That's actually kind of surprising. I didn't expect to have that many decent days. It's just a good way for me to keep track of stuff. So if you want to keep track of stuff like that, it actually has a journal component in too, where you can write down a bunch of notes for that day. So you can write down why this day was bad or why this day was good, and you can assign it certain emotions, like today was pessimistic, depressed, and anxious kind of thing. You can assign those things. So I think it's a good app for that. And so generally January was an incredibly mixed month. I do want to say that the only reason that I was able to actually have good days, and I know this is why, is because I have been able to communicate with friends of mine. I talk with people, talk with Adam, talk with Dylan, talk with people at work, hanging out with Sean, hanging out with Jake, and just interacting with people has really, really helped me keep my mood in a manageable level, because it's excellent distractions. And then whenever I chat with people, say on Twitter, Discord, or just texting or whatever have you, keeping in communication with people is helping keep my self-esteem afloat and helping me stay generally more positive, even if the conversation is typically negative in a way. If I'm being pessimistic or depressed, at the very least I have that insight of talking to somebody that is generally helping me. So a huge thank you to everyone who has been talking with me in January and keeping my spirits up by literally just giving a shit and actually holding a conversation with me. I know not everybody can always talk, not everybody can keep a conversation for days, and I can't even keep conversations for days at a time, but every single conversation I have with any of you is always extremely important to me. And even if it doesn't seem like I'm that invested in the chat, it's probably because I'm doing something at the time, or whatever have you, and I just fucking hate texting anyway. But it's been very helpful. So Another thing that's been helpful with me is I have been trying to create content. I've been doing a Plague Tale a little bit, and I'm getting to the point where the game is waned on me, and I'm getting kind of tired of it. Just getting kind of generally bored, but I should be almost done with the game at this point. I've recorded a couple of videos. I have a couple rendered out, and I'm rendering literally as I'm recording this right now, and I'm working on some videos. So, and I've also been writing down, all these slips of paper right here are thoughts and emotions that I've been having. A lot of my anger, a lot of my sadness, and a lot of my epiphanies. And what I'm doing with these notes is turning them into poetry and song lyrics, which is not something I have done. I haven't expressed myself in that way in a very long time. The last time I was doing poetry and stuff and song lyrics was between 2011 and 2013, I believe. And I'm actually going to turn a lot of my thoughts and use this whole experience and express it all in song lyrics. I have one right now which is called Enough for You, and they're all painful, obviously, but it's a good way for me to explore my thoughts and to get them on paper and to convey them in a way to a lot of people instead of rambling or whatever have you. So that's not like a primary project, but it is something I'm doing just on the side as I think of good phrases, good lyrics, or just something creative or a way that I've been trying to express an emotion or feeling. I'll write it down and I'll log them away, and I'll come back and I'll compile them into something that I can produce for you guys to read or something like that. Another note, real quick, is that I got my drawing pen back for my tablet, for my drawing tablet. So I will continue doing my Naruto comic panels. I'll finish that up because I haven't uploaded that in a bunch of months. And I will start drawing some again. I might do a drawing stream. I don't know. I do have a drawing right now that I want to work on. It's a Magcro art piece from obviously the book. And yeah, so I'll be able to draw again. That'll be nice. Also, today I'm recording this. It's 12:36 a.m. turning into Saturday. So today's technically Saturday, but for my day it's been Friday. And I'm waiting until Monday or Tuesday when I have something arriving in the mail. I did get my tax returns back, which means I was able to pay off all my credit card and then some, because I had a whole bunch of stuff going through. Spectrum, anally fisted me without any lube, so Spectrum ruined me out of a good chunk of change. It's a whole thing, but I was able to pay off my card, get it all settled because of my tax returns, and with the little chunk of extra change, I'm going to do some repair work on my car, get it inspected, get some new tires and all that good stuff because I need new tires, and also I was able to fund getting a new desk. Now, I know what you might be thinking, why the fuck do you need a new desk? You have a desk. In fact, I have 2 desks. It's the same desk that I've had for about 5 years now. It's that tempered black glass corner desk that I've had for a very long time, and it's a good desk, don't get me wrong, but it does have some things I don't like about it. Generally, it always looks dirty because it's glass and it just constantly gets touched and smudged and just dirty, and it's easy enough to clean, but I hate taking everything off to clean it. It just gets too dirty too quick. It's also not as deep as I need it to be, which means I have to have an additional tray underneath for my keyboard and mouse. It's not as tall as I need it to be, and it has all of its supporting bars because it's not very wide in each individual piece to where I can't attach a keyboard tray or something, because it's just not optimal for what I need now in my current setup. Back in the day, it worked very well, but now that I have my PC and I actually have a bit more equipment right here, it's more of a hindrance than anything. So I got a new desk. I can't wait for it to come in. I think it's going to be a little bit taller. It's definitely going to be, it's about 2 feet deep, which would be really nice, good gaming desk. And it's wide enough as one solid piece to hold all my stuff. So that'll be pretty sweet. I can't wait for that to come in. And that should be here, like I said, like Monday or so. So, yeah, that's happening. And also, since it's Saturday, right now that I'm recording this, I'll probably put this up tomorrow as well as maybe another video, but all I have to do is make it through this coming week of work, and then I basically have 9 days off from work, because I mentioned it in the last, if you missed the last vlog update video, I am actually getting a week paid vacation, which is something I've been trying to get for a while, and after having worked for this company for 10 years, I deserve it. I fucking earned it. I don't care what anybody says, I've earned it. And even me saying that, I feel like, no, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Shut up. Other people deserve it more. But no, I deserve it. And right now in my life, I need it. I need time away from work. I need to have those days where I can be home alone, work on stuff, and just not be stressed about fucking work. Even though it's not that stressful right now, it's just monotonous every day, going in at 12 to 9. It's fucking exhausting. Even if it's not that busy, it's just being on your feet in a hot kitchen all day is just exhausting by itself. And then doing all the stuff that I do every day, all the responsibilities I have when it comes to prep work and just all the constant variables of being in a kitchen, you're just mentally exhausted. So basically, I work from today's the 1st to the 8th. So this week, 1st through the 8th, will be Saturday again. And then from Sunday the 9th all the way, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, to Sunday the 16th and Monday the 17th, because I already don't work Mondays. Mondays were closed. So I have the 9th to the 17th. I will not have to go to work at all, except for dropping Dylan off and probably picking him up, which kind of sucks, but because that interrupts the day. But anyway, so what I'm going to do in that time is I will try to stream every day or every other day for at least a short period of time. I will need to control that because I do want to get other work done, but I will definitely be hanging out with you guys throughout. I will be spending every single one of those days writing, and I will be cleaning the apartment. I'll have my desk put together, so that'll be taken care of. I'll be editing and recording videos. I'm just going to be a workhorse for that time. Sure, I'll have a day probably where I just fuck around and play Xbox or whatever have you, but I'll try to save that stuff for the end of the night after a day of work. I'm going to be trying to record some vocal covers. I'm going to be trying to stream. I'm going to be trying to write. I'm going to be recording videos. I'm going to be editing videos. And I'm going to be generally just being busy and working. And maybe throughout some of those days, I'll find a day to go hang out with a friend of mine that I don't usually get to hang out, which I don't have any friends, but maybe I'll go and find time to go out and do something I don't normally get to do because I'm at work. So it'll be really nice. It'll be cool. And I honestly can't wait for that because, like I said, it's a paid vacation, so I won't have to worry about not making money. So that will be fantastic. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, and during that week is when I'm going to record the cooking video. I'm trying to decide what to make. Right now I'm debating on a tofu burger because that ought to be interesting. So that's what I'm thinking of. I'm not quite sure yet. But I'm going to go all out for you guys for that cooking video. I'm going to have my GoPros. I'm going to have 2 GoPros set up recording wide angles like a kitchen or whatever, and plus have my DSLR, how I usually move it around on the tripod or whatever have you. I'll still have that going on, but I will have my DSLR set up, or my GoPros set up recording in other places. So that's the plan right now. I would definitely record that video and like do covers and stuff like that. I'm kind of rambling a little bit, I know, and I do have some videos right now. I have like 5 or 6 videos on backup as well as a re-upload that I'm going to put up. And I need to go through and actually cut sections of streams where I've been playing random games. I'm going to cut sections of streams and upload them as their own individual videos, so those can get kind of highlighted from the streams. And I'm also going to probably be recording individual Clone Hero songs and uploading those on their own, just for, like a record's sake, like a playlist kind of sake. So, and throughout that week, probably what I'll be doing for the streams with you guys will most likely be Ruby Randomizer, so I can get that actually going and finished. So, also, I downloaded IW4X. If you don't know what IW4X is, it is Modern Warfare 2. It's a modded version of Modern Warfare 2 where you have everything unlocked and you have some new guns and new maps in the game, which is on PC. Obviously, I played through Steam, and I spent an hour and I got it working today. I have to mess around with my controller settings and essentially get my sensitivity just right, and then I'll be playing some of that too, probably for a video or maybe even a stream. So I'll be able to play Modern Warfare 2. As weird as it's going to be playing it on PC, I will be doing that because there's no aim assist, so it's really weird without aim assist. So yeah, anyway, I have a lot of work ahead of me that week. I'm hoping to get Plague Tale finished before that week so I don't have to spend time recording Plague Tale and I can just shift to other projects. The next playthrough, I've already decided it's going to be Agatha Knife because I've been trying to play that for the past 2 votings, but, I let you guys choose the last 2 games, so I'm going to play Agatha Knife. I already bought it because it was on sale. It was like $7 instead of $15, so I got it on sale. So Agatha Knife is coming next after that. I'm going to finish a Plague Tale throughout this coming week, and then we'll be done with that, and then all the other projects will come with it. So thank you guys for watching. So I don't really have much else to say after that besides... again, a massive thank you to everybody who's been supporting me. I don't like making videos where I'm just constantly complaining, because I'm not trying to garner pity. I'm not trying to go, woe is me, care about me, donate to me. I'm not doing that. This channel has always been about my life, my experiences, and me always being open with you guys, because you guys are my family. You're my internet family, and I love you guys. And it's just, I don't like not letting you guys know what's going on in my life. It's not like I'm lying to you by not telling you, but I just, how can you really know me how can you really, be acquainted with me without me sharing what's going on? And as hard as it may be, and as hard as it has been, because I've recorded videos that I've posted and just made private. There was a stream I tried to do that I think Alan stopped by, that I was trying to stream because I just needed to be around people, and I broke down during the stream and I made it private. And after that, I went out, sat in the garage for about an hour and cried my eyes out, because this shit's rough and I'm not gonna get over it anytime soon. But every day is getting a little bit better. It really is. And what's helping is the fact that Sam and I have had no contact for like 2 weeks. My fault. But we haven't had contact. So, and she's still here, just so you guys know. She's still actually here, and she's just really terrible at managing her time. So she hasn't finished packing everything that she has with her. So, but if I don't see her, I'm better. If I don't think about her, I'm okay. I just need her to leave the state and I'll be okay. I just need her to get the fuck out of the state, because every time I see a car that looks like her car that's the same color, I have a fucking heart attack. Because if I see her, that's going to ruin my entire day. It will just ruin my whole day if I see her. Even if I see her drive around, acknowledging that she exists still around me, geographically she is near me, I will be in a fucking rut the whole day, and it'll bleed over to the next day. I can't control it. It's how it happens. So, also speaking of that, next month, I don't remember what day, but next month I will have my actual psychology appointment. I'll be get in to see a therapist or whatever, psychologist, therapist, I don't know the differences, but I'll be in to see somebody, a professional, who will hopefully start to get me on the track for when it comes to medication to help me manage my emotions. Because right now what we're sitting at is diagnosed depression. I've been diagnosed with that for years. But I'm not diagnosed with anything else, but I know obviously for a fact I've been suffering from high anxiety since I was like 11, suffering from insomnia since I was probably 6, and post-traumatic stress. I get post-traumatic stress. I don't have like stress disorder, but I get post-traumatic stress anxiety spikes in certain situations. Most of the time when people are yelling and arguing and generally being loud, it causes me to shut down and freak out and get angry. Obviously I have a mood swing disorder. I don't know if the mood swing and the depression form together for bipolar depression. I'm not quite sure. That's something for them to diagnose, obviously. But we're going to sort all that stuff out so I don't die before I need to die. So, and also one last thing. I know, I'm sorry, I'm rambling so much. One last thing is I'm getting a new tattoo. And I think I mentioned it before. If I did, cool. If I didn't, well, here you go again. I'm getting a new tattoo. I have to plan where it's going to be, and I'm going to set aside a little bit of money for it. I'm not going to go crazy with the money right now and just go, I'll get a big tattoo. It's going to be a little tattoo. I'm thinking about putting it like right here, but I'm not quite sure where to put it right now. But I have that planned, and so yeah, I'll be doing that at some point. So actually, I should probably try to set up a consultation for that sooner rather than later, because they're usually kind of booked. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and for sticking to the end of this video. If you made it to the end, comment boobs down below so I know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.